So do you want me to turn around and?
No. While you guys have this conversation, we can talk about things, and then we'll get a shot afterwards with B-roll, and then we'll.
So we shouldn't go and turn around and look at what he's talking about. We're just.
Unless he's gonna let you in.
You can't go in it.
But I have had that car for...
Count of three.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the morning show. Good morning, Andy.
Good morning to you.
How are you today?
I'm really excited about today.
The weather? Beautiful day today. A high of, oh my gosh, 79 degrees. We could hit 80 today. That means ice cream.
Ice cream, yeah.
Yesterday's high was 75. Right now it's 59 degrees. It will be sunny today, but it also will be breezy. And for that and for other reasons, the National Weather Service has issued a red flag warning for all the JTV viewing area until 8 p.m. today. Do you know what a red flag warning is?
It means that a fire could start.
Yes, critical fire weather conditions
guess.
are either occurring now or will shortly. The combination of strong winds, low humidity, and warm temperatures can contribute to extreme fire behavior.
That's interesting. It's beautiful outside right now. If we take a look at the Hometown Heating Cooling Sky Cam. Do you remember the time we had the Sky Cam up and the accident happened?
Oh yeah, and there were other incidents.
There
as
were
well.
other incidents as well.
Yep.
Yeah, that wind is blowing. Very nice. Thanks to Hometown Heating, Cooling, and more. Visit heatandcoolwithus.com. They will treat you like family.
It's going to be so nice and warm. I'm surprised you're wearing a whatever it is, a windbreaker jacket.
This is it's a quarter zip. Yeah, it's a quarter zip. New sponsored logoed material that I'll be wearing every day.
You have a quarter zip sponsor?
I do. I have a quarter zip sponsor, Partners Bulk Logistics. I'd like to thank them. I'm debuting it today. They went above and beyond. They not only made this custom for me, they picked my favorite brand as well.
TravisMathew?
Yeah, so I'm wearing it.
And your favorite color. That's about the same color we're having the second floor walls.
It's about the same color as my legs are before the sun gets on them. I'm excited to debut these shorts tonight. That should be fun for all.
Yeah, it's, while you're seeing it, we've got, I think, at least one person wearing shorts today here at JTV.
We do.
Curtis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Austin Curtis is wearing shorts. The young kids, they wear shorts.
It's about the third day in a row that we've talked about Austin Curtis's pants. So hopefully we'll put it into that. Speaking of ending, guess what happened yesterday? President Biden, actually on Monday, signed a bill that ends the COVID-19 national emergency as well as the public health emergency. It was going to expire all by itself on May 11th, but House Republicans put forth a bill that the president reluctantly signed. He doesn't think that measure does good for the public, but he signed it anyway. So.
How about that?
And in Michigan, state reporting the lowest number of COVID cases last week since July of 2020.
Have you had COVID?
No. Have you?
No.
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 So,
No, I haven't.
but
sure
there
have
are
not.
still 658 patients in Michigan hospitals with COVID. So that is a lot, and it's serious for certainly those people and others that are struggling, especially with long COVID.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Gosh, I bought my car during COVID, and it's been 3 years I've had it.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Where is your car?
Car's back here. I had it at Blair's.
Ah,
Yep.
What was happening at Blair's? I didn't know Blair's could do foreign cars.
You know, a lot of people don't realize that. You think you have to take it to a specialist. No, you take it to Blair's. They take care of you no matter what the car is. And probably a lot more reasonable than some of those fancy foreign auto places. That's just what I'm saying. So, yeah, I took it to Blair's and hooked me up. So thanks to Mike and Mikey and everyone at Blair's.
Is this a big year for Blair's?
It's like still 100 years, yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, almost 101 years for Blair's.
And I'm sure Blair's will be able to fix electric cars. And it turns out that the EPA is considering right now modifying the auto manufacturing standards. The EPA sets standards for the big three, and they are potentially going to issue a rule that will lead to 67% of all new passenger and light-duty truck sales being electric by 2032. 2/3 of all cars by 2032 must be electric.
2032.
Wow.
Brandon, that's got to be close to when Barrett will graduate high school.
It's not that far off.
No, it's not that far off.
9
I don't think they're
years.
going to make a lot of these deadlines.
Well, typically they don't.
Typically they don't, for sure. Have you done your taxes? Has everyone here done their taxes? Yes? April
Yes.
18th is the deadline? Sure, I'm reminding some people in the building about that.
There's some people still.
I don't know. I always hear from people that are waiting till the last minute to do it, so.
Saturday, big day at Vermeulen's Warehouse. It's Vermeulen's annual mattress warehouse sale, and this is it's mattress season. Get a new mattress, and they'll have special savings on mattresses at their warehouse on High Street all day Saturday from 10 a.m. till 6 p.m. So how often should you get a new mattress?
I don't know the answer to that, but I would think it should be something that is a priority in your life.
In the old
Again, because
days,
you spend so much time on it.
People turned their mattresses over. Do people still do that?
I don't think they make them so that you can turn them over anymore.
Well, there's those kind that you can buy on the internet that come in a tube.
I don't think those would be good. No, I don't think those
I don't know.
would be good at all. Are you interested in a vacation home?
No.
Okay, well, turns out you're not alone. Vacation home sales down 50% since pre-pandemic. Apparently,
Really?
during the pandemic, everyone, well, the rich, they
Well-
bought vacation homes with low interest rates. So
Oh, yeah.
a lot has to do with that. People could work from wherever they wanted the last few years, and of course, interest rates were a lot lower. So.
Well, and that's what was happening where we were a couple weeks ago, the Outer Banks of North Carolina. The number of people that have moved there to vacation homes to live year round, so that because they can work from home,
Right.
is skyrocketed.
It is. What's interesting is a lot of companies are pulling people back to the office that have moved. So
Yes.
I'm always interested to see how that plays out.
Whether they like it or not.
Whether they like it or not, you got to come back to the office. So sell your vacation home.
We've got some signs of spring. It's pothole season. And a Virginia man pressured local officials to get a pothole filled by planting a tree in the pothole. He asked for more than a year for city officials to fix the pothole, and he planted a tree in the pothole, and guess what?
It grew.
The city came and they removed the tree, they filled the pothole. Meanwhile, and this is, what the guy could have done.
Is that a cherry tree?
He could have done what Arnold Schwarzenegger did. Former governor of California and action movie star Arnold Schwarzenegger filled an enormous pothole in his Los Angeles neighborhood all by himself. Well, he had some help. He lives in the exclusive Brentwood area.
Wow.
Yes, and the whole neighborhood had been upset about the giant pothole. Arnold said it's been screwing up cars and bicycles for weeks. He went out with his team and fixed it. He said, I always say, let's not complain, let's do something about it. Here you go.
Jeez.
Here you go.
Wow.
Yeah, so he went out and bought some asphalt.
Looks like he bought
for-
a asphalt
Brentwood Asphalt.
Yeah, for the
And
Brentwood Asphalt Center, right next to the Guitar Center.
Maria is probably upset that he took the good kitchen broom out to clean up the
Yeah.
debris.
Yeah, you're probably right.
But you can't. I know. It was like a neighborhood. The neighborhood streets. Fill the potholes yourself. I mean, you can do that.
Yeah, but why would you want to?
Well, if you've waited a year for someone to fill
guess.
a pothole,
I guess.
why
I don't
not?
know. I don't know. Hey, I've got a birthday shout out.
Oh,
Ready?
yeah.
They share a birthday with my mother.
Oh,
It's a big birthday. You ready?
yeah.
Ron Ellison is turning. How old do you think he's turning?
I don't want to say.
Just guess.
70.
70 years old on Friday. So happy birthday to Ron Ellison. Can you believe it? He doesn't look a day over 60, if you ask
No,
me.
he's a very youthful looking.
He is.
Yes.
Yeah, he is. I'm going to try and track him down on his birthday and wish him a happy birthday. So happy birthday, Ron.
Yeah, that's something your mom has always thought about Ron on her birthday.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
it's Friday. Happy birthday, Ron Ellison and Karen Hawley.
Yeah, happy birthday.
And I think there was one year where they actually were in the same place at the same time.
Oh, I'm sure.
Celebrating their birthday.
I'm sure. It could happen again this year. If you're
Where
not
are you
careful.
most likely to find Ron?
In a golf cart.
I was going to say Night Steakhouse.
No, I was going to say in a golf cart.
Golf cart?
Yeah, it just depends. Yeah, it just depends. I think he's going to play a lot of golf this year. We'll see.
A couple more signs of spring. What beautiful weather! Did you see the number of people out at the parks
I did.
and the trails last night? Former Henry Ford Jackson Hospital president Georgia
I
Fatasi
see Georgia walking.
every
all the time.
day out again yesterday.
Yeah.
The spring hydrant flushing begins pretty soon. It's a sign of spring. It starts Monday. So just be aware the city and Summit Township also will be flushing hydrants, and there are maps on their respective websites, and it will last through May 2nd. And kids love to run in the...
Love to. I used to love to drive my car fast through that, but I don't anymore.
It's not recommended.
It's not.
Well,
no,
all
it's-
the rust and everything. I wonder if Aaron Dimmick doctored this photo to make the water look...
No, some of it
Spring.
only looks rusty out of the first couple sprays look rusty, and then it's fresh, just
Don't-
like that.
Don't do your laundry if they're flushing hydrants.
That's right.
In your
Yeah, don't do
neighborhood.
your laundry if they're flushing. hydrants.
Yesterday we were wondering if the Lakers are going to make the playoffs, and they did.
They
It
did.
took overtime
I
last
know. I
night.
wasn't able to stay up. I watched the first quarter of the game, and then it turned 11 o'clock, so I had to go to bed.
Last week, two JTVers, Joe Hawley and Adam Braganzer, went to the home opener for the Detroit Tigers at Comerica Park. Unfortunately, it was a cold day, and the Tigers lost. But you know what's happening this year? They've changed the rules in baseball. You know the bases are bigger?
Really?
Yeah, they've made them bigger.
Really?
Yeah. I
Did
mean,
you know
they're-
this, Brandon?
Yeah.
Breaking news.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
And they've also, there's a clock on pitches. 'Cause
Didn't know that.
People have complained that baseball games are too long, but when you go to a game, I think you want to get your money's worth and
Absolutely.
have it last longer. Well, one negative for baseball teams and the ballparks has been with the pitch clock and games being shorter, the beer sales are down.
I was going to say, do you think they should, normally they cut off alcohol sales right before the 7th?
Yeah, at the end of the seventh.
End of the
Yeah,
7th inning?
well, now 4 teams have extended beer sales through the 8th inning.
Yeah.
Yes, Arizona Diamondbacks, Texas Rangers, Minnesota Twins, and Milwaukee Brewers. They are now, you can drink to your heart's content through the 8th inning. Miami Marlins and New York Mets are considering changing it to the 8th inning.
Well, I mean, it's going to be a financial decision, so
Yeah.
I assume once one team does, they all will. But yeah, if we were talking about this yesterday. If you're in a suite or something, you want that game to be as long as possible. You don't want a in and out quick game. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and I think the complaints have been the TV viewers of baseball games, they wanted to get, oh my gosh. But watching, like an example, the Masters, Scotty Scheffler is one of the slowest golfers.
Patrick Cantlay is.
And Patrick Cantlay too. And they held up. The Masters actually, CBS had allowed a certain amount of time for the final round, but it went over because Patrick Cantlay and Scotty, they just took forever lining up putts, looking down the fairway, having sandwiches, drinking water, and they get penalized.
You can.
You can
yeah,
get
if you play
penalized.
too slow. Patrick said that he was waiting on the group in front of him, which isn't true.
The ratings for the Masters this year are up, highest since before the pandemic.
Really? Wow.
Guess how much CBS pays Augusta National and the Masters for the rights to telecast the Masters?
Yeah, so they pay the Masters, and then the Masters controls it. Per year or in?
Per year. It's a 1-year contract. Every year, 1-year contract.
Oh gosh, $1 billion.
Zero.
Really?
Yes.
They just
They
trust
pay
them.
the Masters zero, and that allows the Masters complete control over the telecast. They decide everything.
And the Masters would never have the CW in there to broadcast it, or the Fox, or any of those people.
Although Jim Nance did mention the CW, kind of a dig
Oh, that was funny.
at Live Golf. I think
Brooks Koepka or someone was walking across the course, and Jim Nance said, and there he goes, right across the CW crosswalk, which is something I would say.
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed that. Let's get to our scores, our scoreboard from Extreme Dodge, our good friends over at Extreme. Busy night, just like every night. It's going to be just ridiculous from here on out.
it's a great week for
It is.
the athletes.
Great week. So there's your baseball scores. Concord beat Bronson twice. Columbia fell. Softball, a lot of softball games. Columbia Central, they look to be very good.
Wow.
They beat the heck out of Onstead. Lansing Eastern beat Jackson, and then Jackson won the second game. Bronson beat Concord in 2, and Bath beat Lumen Christi. We told Coach Bob Rozak yesterday that Bath, they were big, and they were going to be tough. So Bath won 8-3, 22-1. I think they're back in action on Thursday.
It's hard for the coaches and the athletes to even know what their teams they're playing
Well, yeah,
are
you
going to
have
be
to-
like. You don't.
Yeah. Here's what's happening tonight. As you can see, plenty of stuff going on. So enjoy it. First night is like track and field parents for a lot of people coming up. I mean, that's one that enjoy this nice weather because it's going to get crummy out.
Yeah, tomorrow will be a big day for track.
Yes, it will.
Who's on the show today?
We've got a great show lined up. We're going to get things started with Dan Macknick from Willis & Macknick Financial Services and Doug Wilcoxon from Spring Arbor, and they will join us right after this break.
With over 16,000 completed Sonneborn smiles, Dr. Sonneborn is the most experienced orthodontist in the region. We work hand in hand with every dental practice for your convenience and confidence. The staff of Dr. Sonneborn's office is trained to provide efficient, high-quality care. We strive to make each and every visit as pleasant as possible, working towards your dream smile. We take pride in our training, and the care we provide is second to none. Visit our welcoming staff and atmosphere, where we focus not only on teeth, but faces and smiles too. Over 30 years as Jackson's most experienced and trusted orthodontist. Visit us today at 1415 West Argyle Street in Jackson, or our second location in Battle Creek.
Within the folds of your life, you find the passion and drive to keep pushing forward. Growth comes from continually moving ahead in every stage of life. Count on County National Bank to help with seamless financial solutions. We can act quickly and accommodate your needs, whatever life brings your way. Our local bankers understand our community and your goals.
Let's work together.
Learn more about our personalized banking services at cnbb.bank. Member FDIC.
You need a plumber? From leak repairs to new construction. Grimes Plumbing Company. licensed and insured, proudly serves the Jackson area with fast, reliable service. No hot water, drains clogged? Call Grimes Plumbing today, proudly serving Jackson County.
At Windy Hill Creations, our goal is to put the fun in personal and home decor. We have the finest floral designers, furniture painters, repurposed artisans, and much more to design and create amazing, one-of-a-kind pieces for you. We know that you may not know exactly what you're looking for, but we'll help to steer your vision in the right direction. Also, check out our fresh floral section with new bouquets displayed daily. You're sure to find the perfect gift for someone special at Windy Hill Creations in Jackson.
Feeling accepted and liking going to school was something I didn't have before Da Vinci. Finding my place here was easy. I've never felt like I had to fit a mold. I'm free to be myself and step outside the box. My favorite part of being a Da Vinci student is exploring my talents and discovering what makes me unique. Robotics, art, math, basketball, ROTC. It's what makes you, you. It's what makes you fit at Da Vinci. Learn more about Da Vinci Student Center education at davincinow.org.
Back again at the Potter Center is the Stunt Dog Experience, and it is happening on April 23rd. There's a noon and 4 p.m. Bart, you've seen this show with your granddaughter,
awesome.
Ella. Mm-hmm. Chris Perandi's Stunt Dog Experience is out of this world with a cast of high performers and dogs who will delight audiences of all ages. High energy excitement from beginning to end, incredible stunts, tricks, comedy antics, dancing dogs, and athletic feats. For tickets, call the box office, jccmi.edu/Potter Center.
There's actually a Jackson dog in the show.
Really? Mm-hmm. Wow, how about that?
A rescue dog, so check it out.
Cool.
Next on our show, we welcome from Spring Arbor University, Executive Vice President Doug Wilcoxon, and from Willison Macknick Financial Services, Dan Macknick. Good morning.
Good morning,
gentlemen.
Morning. How are you guys?
Great.
Doing great. Andy, are the pugs in that stunt dog show?
No, they're too lazy.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to, figure out what my dog would do.
Sit on the couch.
That's
I don't have the, no, can't do it. But they're fun to watch.
I was a little surprised with Dan being on the show that we didn't do this live from the golf course.
It's...
Well, it's not Thursday or Friday, Doug. I mean, we talked about it.
Yeah. Or Tuesday. Well, the days really don't matter.
They don't really matter.
They don't really
If it's
matter.
nice out
With
and we're
this kind of
finally getting
weather.
some weather.
Yeah.
I actually see golf on your schedule this afternoon.
I put it on the calendar. So you know what? Here's what's happening. I'll be golfing today. Thank you. 4:30 though. Much after.
Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Well, I'm not surprised to see the two of you together. Willison Macknick have been big partners of Spring Arbor University for many years, and today you're here to announce another partnership.
Absolutely. We're thrilled to be able to partner with Willison Macknick, and we're so thankful for their generosity in helping provide access to students to be able to move into our new financial planning major.
Okay.
So.
Awesome. Dan, talk a little bit about this collaboration, what it allows, students first.
Sure. As Doug indicated, we've loved our partnership with Spring Arbor University, and we truly value it. What a tremendous resource we have right here in Jackson. I don't know that everybody appreciates it. And we've participated as partners with Spring Arbor for years and years, and examining that relationship and trying to determine what different types of impact Willison Macknick may have. We're blessed in that Mike England is an alum from Spring Arbor University, and we have kids that are getting to the point in time where they're going to start making decisions about what university they want to attend. And we wanted to be very intentional and impactful with our support of the organization and the institution. So we decided that a scholarship, an annual scholarship from Willison Macknick directed towards the finance program would be fantastic. I've been fortunate. I've been able to speak in a couple of classes and really enjoyed that experience. And the vast majority of folks I've met that are Spring Arbor alum are just fantastic people, and we want to continue to cultivate that.
Yeah, we've got a photo of Spring Arbor leadership, and their Caleb Chan did not get the tan shoes memo.
That's a good-looking crew.
That is a very good crew.
So, and we were fortunate enough to be able to sit down with Caleb and Randy Lewis, who's one of the head professors in that particular department, and We're going to help by developing some elements of curriculum, and here we go. So we're shaping the minds of Spring Arbor youth, which is it's really an honor for us to be a part of it.
There's actually quite a few programs and classes and majors dealing with finance and economics, and you've got incredible polling center and other resources right there already in place that I'm sure will help the financial planning major.
And what a tremendous opportunity for our students and our faculty to have that real world experience. And so one of the things that Dan will be doing is providing case studies for our students to be able to review and again, learn from a very practical experience.
Yeah, how important is that, Dan? That real world experience, things that aren't taught in the textbook for sure.
What's great about that, I remember back to my capstone days at Western Michigan, and we had to prepare a business plan and actually present it to the business owner. And that's a very similar experience to what the students at Spring Arbor University are going to go through. We're going to have them present financial plans related to these case studies, and they actually come into our offices and present to us for a grade.
Yeah, wow.
And through that, we're hoping to introduce them to a little bit of what it means to be a wealth management advisor, but more importantly, the relationships and how we interact with our clients and with the community, because it is so important. We want them to have the experience of, hey, if you want to go have that experience in New York City or Chicago or one of the big firms, great. And we find that people have a tendency to come back.
And you're able to share both sides of that coin for sure, because you've done both.
Yep, I've done both, and I really like what we do now.
And we're thrilled again, what Dan mentioned, that our students will have the exposure to what does it mean to be in a community and to be a critical participant in the community in which you live. And so for them to hear and experience the way that Willis and Macknick is so integrally involved in this community will be great for our students.
Oh yeah, I think the idea of maybe what a financial planner or wealth management expert looks like will change pretty quickly once everyone meets Dan and Mike and your team for sure.
Yeah.
And you've actually taken students on field trips to Wall Street for many years.
Yeah, we were just talking about that we'd love to have Dan and Mike join us. We take both our MBA students as well as our undergraduate students, and it really is just a tremendous experience for them to understand, the financial world and to be, on the floor and to experience firsthand the world of finance in New York. Yeah, Randy Lewis is outstanding, and he started our student investment club with our trade center, and so our students are currently investing about $150,000
in real money.
Real stocks.
Yeah,
Really?
Great.
and typically beating the market. So,
Wow, that's cool.
yeah.
He said, Randy told me, Dr. Lewis told me that if any student can beat him, they automatically get an A in that portion of the class. And he said it hasn't happened yet. I wonder if I would get an A.
Why is it so important for Spring Arbor to partner within our own community?
That's such a great question, because for us, it really is about access. And we oftentimes tell this story. Even in the 1920s, the first African-American woman, Olive Johnson, who came to Spring Arbor and then won several Teacher of the Year awards in education. And as we think about the teachers who are part of the Teacher of the Year, and so many Spring Arbor students are a part of that, and those things do not happen without the partnerships of people like Dan and Phil Curtis with Evening at the Arbor coming up, or the Hearst Foundation and how they sponsor the Teacher of the Year. Our students won't have the opportunity for the access to a Spring Arbor University education without those partnerships. So we're so thankful for the generosity and the embracing of this community of Spring Arbor University, because we want to serve this community well. And I think we are, by the teachers that we place. I mean, our accountants are snapped up, just immediately, and now with this new financial planning major, I think the opportunity for them to plug into this community and have impact is important as well.
Doug's being pretty humble, of course, but I take it one step further with some of the things that Spring Arbor University is doing as an entrepreneur, not just as an institution of higher education, but some of the things they're doing to make sure they can maintain their focus on their mission and become more independent, are very entrepreneurial in spirit, which it strikes very close to my heart. So that's why it's so important for us to get involved, and we're incredibly passionate about what they're doing as well.
Exciting. Well, we're excited to follow this along and kind of see how it goes.
Yeah.
I wish you luck getting an A.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. I'll call you. Get some help.
Thank you very much. Dan Machnick from Willis & Machnick Financial Services and Doug Wilcoxon from Spring Arbor University. More of the morning show right after this quick break.
It's coming, winter, and those dry, itchy skin blues. The good news? FarmSuds is now open in downtown Jackson, and we have the skin products you need to breeze into spring like winter never happened. All of our products are formulated and whipped up right on site using high-quality natural ingredients. Products like soap made the old-fashioned way with milk from a local farm, body butter, face serum, dog shampoo, plastic-free zero-waste bathroom and kitchen products, and so much more. We're located at 229 South Mechanic Street, right next to Busy Bee Cafe in downtown Jackson, or in Chelsea, a few doors north of the Common Grill. We can't wait to meet your skin.
Do you do landscaping? Yes, we do. Our landscaping is creative and innovative. We'll make sure your yard is beautiful. Do you do irrigation systems? Yes, our irrigation systems are top of the line and will be designed to fit your watering needs. What about lawn care? We do that too. Our lawn care services will continue to keep your yard healthy and help it grow. Wilcox Lawn and Landscaping, serving South Central Michigan since 1986.
Hi, this is Dave from Hammond Hardware, and I have Tyler here. We're going to be here this weekend doing live demonstrations of all the Milwaukee tools, all the outdoor power equipment, the chainsaws, the trimmers, the all-in-one attachment. You'll come down and see it all. You'll get to cut wood with us. Raffles and all kinds of deals, including battery and accessory deals. Come on down. Saturday, April 15th, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Come and join us at Hammond Hardware, the corner of Prospect and MLK, Jackson.
Your new ride is waiting for you at Avenue Auto. We've been giving Jackson great deals on pre-owned vehicles for 27 years. With 80 or more vehicles on the lot, each with a free warranty, we're your family-owned and operated choice in Jackson.
Now is Extreme's Ram Make the Switch event. Did you know you can custom order a new Ram for less than buying one, and you'll have it in 10 to 12 weeks? Also, have you seen the new Jeep lineup? Lease prices are great this month. Finally, the Extreme buying team would like to purchase your vehicle. Extreme pays top market value. It's easy, safe, and you get paid on the spot. Visit Extreme Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Jackson or online at extremedodge.com.
Hi, I'm Tim Horsch, founder and owner of the Loyal Handyman General Contracting. For over 25 years, our respected firm has specialized in high-end design, renovation, and new builds. From conception to completion, we handle the entire project, giving our clients the peace of mind that the renovation will be completed efficiently and beautifully. Our award-winning designs are magnificent showpieces. One-of-a-kind craftsmanship from a one-of-a-kind firm. Let us create your dreams.
For over 26 years, Total Landscaping, Inc. has offered residential and commercial landscape services at fair and reasonable prices. They offer free estimates and are fully insured. Give them a call today, 764-3626, totallandscapinginc.com. Our show today also brought to you by the Center for Family Health, and they'd like you to know that their 4 school health centers are open. If you need a physical, have a cough, feeling sick, want to learn more about your health, give them a call. They're open Northwest, Jackson High, Northeast, and Parkside, and you don't have to be a student or staff member there. They are open to everyone.
Joining us now from the People for the Parks and Trails, Aaron Dimmick. Morning, Aaron.
Good morning. Happy spring.
Yes, happy
Yeah.
spring. It's officially here.
Yes.
Officially here. I was commenting before you came on. I didn't know if you had enough time to do all the stuff with the parks because of the stuff you're doing at your own house.
Well, that's just the warm-up act. Walking around my yard, picking up sticks, raking, just getting ready for what's to come this spring.
I don't remember a storm where kind of the stick falling has lingered so long. So.
The stick falling.
The stick falling. Yes. It's a
I know
term.
at the city, our parks crews are still cleaning up from the massive storm. It was one of the biggest ice storms we've ever had and some of the biggest damage we've ever had. It's not like a tornado when it goes through and it's just an isolated area. It's just all over the city. So my understanding is the city parks crews are still cleaning up our parks.
And now we're in spring cleanup for not just your yard and your yard, but the backyards of our community, our parks.
That's right. So we are launching our spring 2023 volunteer season, and we're very excited. And our first event is going to be at 2 neighborhood parks on Jackson's east side this Saturday. So we're starting at Norm Krieger Park at 10 a.m., and that's on Pleasant Avenue. It's a small park that's tucked into the east side neighborhood. And then once we are done mulching and picking up trash there, we're going to go to W. George Wade Park, and that's tucked behind Lilly Missionary Baptist Church. And the address is on Plymouth Street. So similar activity there, spreading mulch and picking up trash and just generally sprucing things up. Mulching is something that the city likes to do once every 2 to 3 years. It just kind of provides a fresh surface for people to enjoy the playground on.
How many yards of mulch have been procured?
That's a very good question. I know Andrew Sargent told me that he has ordered the mulch already. Typically what happens is they deliver a big mound of mulch and then our volunteers get to work spreading it and making it look nice.
And the mulch, that gets placed under the playground structures.
Yep, so it helps keep the weeds down, but then also provides a smooth surface for people to play on. So if you happen to run and you fall, then it's a soft surface. And it kind of helps provide a nice carpet for the playground as well.
Like when Joey fell off the slide.
There was no mulch carpeting.
Exactly,
there was
that's
no
what you needed.
mulch base. It was just dirt. Yeah, dirt.
Hard dirt.
Yeah. Yep. So fresh. There's nothing that says a good day at the park like getting some wood chips in your shoe.
That's right. Yeah. So that's what you're looking at right now is a project we did last summer at Rotary Park, which is another tucked in park on the east side. So that's just kind of what we do. We take up all the weeds as well and spread a fresh bed of mulch. So what we hear often from families is this is good for families because they can bring their kids.
Yeah.
So kids can swing on the swings and go on the playground and the parents can volunteer, or sometimes the kids go out and be on stick or trash duty. So we like to be friendly for people of all ages and all ability levels, and that is last year as well at Betsy Butterfield Park, just outside my front door.
It's amazing what fresh mulch can do to the scene.
Yeah, exactly.
So will you provide the wheelbarrows and shovels?
The really great thing about our organization is the city provides all of the equipment and the mulch, and we just got to provide the people for the parks and trails. And essentially the purpose of our organization is we have a really big park system for the city. A city of our size, we have about 28 public parks and a growing trail system, and we know that our city staff, the numbers of them are limited and they can't always get everywhere to do small things like mulching or picking up trash or clearing out gardens.
Matt Hines doing his community service.
Yes, a great citizen here in Jackson.
He is, might be the finest citizen we have.
So Matt Hines is the secretary of our organization. So that was at Lions Park. And then what you're looking at right now is we did a collaboration with Grow Jackson at their garden at the King Center, so we were getting it ready for spring. So our first event of 2023 is going to be this weekend on Saturday at the 2 parks I was mentioning, and then on April 29th, we're going to be back at the Grow Jackson Garden at the King Center to help that group, again, get ready for spring. We're 2 organizations that started around the same time, and we do somewhat similar work in the city of Jackson, so we like to join forces when we can.
When you and Andrew Sargent started this organization, did you have any idea that it would grow to become what it is today, and how much impact you've already had in just the few, I think, couple short years you've been at it?
Yeah, we're really
thankful for everyone who has come out. Andrew and I started it, but we knew that it wouldn't be successful unless we had the people for the Parks and Trails, and the people really have come out. Last year we had a total of 64 individuals come out to volunteer throughout the year, which was amazing. So it's really inspiring to see. I would say that Jackson has a really great collaborative spirit, and we've really been seeing that with this organization.
There's a lot of parks in Jackson that people don't even know that they exist.
Oh, yeah.
What's a hidden gem of yours that you like to stop at?
Well, I like to talk about Friendship Park, which is one of our smallest parks. It's a 1/4 of an acre.
Okay.
And it's an old city lot, and
Okay.
currently it is empty. There's nothing there right now. Actually, I think our smallest park is Under the Oaks. It's just a postage stamp size park. So I would encourage people to look at the long list of parks that we have and just go discover what is there. There's a lot of people that might not know that there is a city park just within a couple blocks of them. There was a study that was done several years ago, and it was determined that if you're a City of Jackson resident, you're no more than a 10-minute walk away from a park. So that's really great. We have a lot of parks that are underutilized or could use some new life. So I look at it as potential, looking at a place like Friendship Park, which is just a lot on Shidduch Avenue, looking at what we can do there. So there are lots of hidden gems all throughout the city that are worth exploring, and maybe talking to the city about what you would like to see there and what do you think, how could this park help your neighborhood? So we definitely want to encourage that with People for the Parks. So People for the Parks, we do volunteering first and foremost, and then we do fundraising for park improvements. We also want to advocate for the parks as well. We also want to get people involved in the parks and help spread their vision as well as to what they'd like to see in their neighborhood.
And this is the first of several opportunities you've already scheduled for 2023.
Yes, we go season by season. So right now we're scheduled for April and May. So we're going to be doing the projects this Saturday on the east side, and then Grow Jackson the last Saturday in April. And then in May, we're going to be at Lions Park on May 13th, painting the pavilion. And then we're going to do a Rare Wednesday event on Wednesday, May 24th. We're going to be cleaning up the MLK Equality Trail.
A lot of great things happening. People for the Parks and Trail. First volunteer opportunity is this weekend. Thanks to you and your group of volunteers. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Aaron Dimmick from People for the Parks and Trails. Sam Hunt joins us from the YMCA right after this break.
Take your taste buds for a ride and buckle up a delicious bundle from McDonald's. Get the savory McChicken and a side of small fries for just $3.
Everybody's talking about Apricot Lane Boutique in Jackson's Blake Building. Our clothing is on trend, affordable, and ever-changing to ensure you walk away with something one of a kind. We provide forward trends with a classic style, with a curated collection of well-known brands mixed with new and up-and-coming ones, all of which are high-quality, stylish, and affordable. With limited quantities and new items arriving weekly, you are sure to walk away with something unique. Visit Apricot Lane Boutique Jackson today and step out in style tomorrow. Are you struggling with your mental health? We can help at Michigan Psychological Care, located in Jackson, Michigan. We are here to help strengthen your relationships, your interpersonal connections, and help you find yourself. With options of individual therapy, family and couples, group counseling, psychological evaluations, we are here to help with all your mental health needs. Contact us today to live the life you've always dreamed.
Are you feeling lucky in 2023? With the American One Credit Union Lucky 10 promotion, now through May 31st, we are drawing 2 winners per month to each win 3 loan payments. That's 10 winners total. You can earn an entry with a new or used auto loan or a refinance from another financial institution. For full details and to apply today, visit any branch location or AmericanOneCU.org. Federally insured by the NCUA.
It's time to sign up for the next ORS Race Series event, and it is the Family Service and Children's Aid Run, and that's on Saturday, April 29th. It features a 5K run and walk and a kids run. 8:30 a.m. middle school at Parkside, presented by ORS, JTV Experience Jackson Fortress, and M&K. That is Mark Konopacki.
They do a great job.
They do a fine job.
Our next guest from the Jackson YMCA Sport and Camp Director, Sam Hunt. Hi, Sam.
Good morning, guys. How you doing?
Good. Really well. How are you?
Not too bad. Enjoying the warmer weather right now, so it's been great for the last couple of days.
I was hoping you'd wear your all-green leprechaun outfit from the Shamrock.
Oh yeah, how'd it go?
It was awesome.
Yeah.
We had some. We really wanted to have some low expectations for it because it was the first race. But we ended up having, I think, 87 people on the course and 107 people actually sign up for it. So if you're out on St. Patrick's Day, it was very cold and windy. So when we had that amount of people be able to show up for it, it was a great first race for us. So it was really exciting to kind of see it all come into fruition for how short of time that we had to put it all together.
We've been talking about Apple Watches all day. He's got an Apple Watch on too.
So it's a fitness tracker and a watch.
Fitness tracker and a watch. Ironically, mine's about to die because I didn't put it on the charger right this morning. But I've had this one for about 4 years, and I've loved it just because it keeps track of like when I officiate and things like that because I'm an official. It pretty much just lets me know like how far I've run, how
You can
far
send
I
a
go.
text while you're officiating.
I have done that before. I do the talks to text, but it's usually kind of not allowed. So, but I'm guilty of that for sure.
funny.
Well, we're getting closer and closer to summer camp season. When do families need to get signed up?
Yeah, so it's as it gets warmer, we're kind of planning on summer camp and everything like that. Summer camp starts right when school gets out, so I think it's June 12th is our first week. And that is pretty much open for them to sign up whenever at this point. So if you have a child that's between the ages of 4 and 14, they can be signed up either online or in person for our 10-week summer camp. They don't have to choose each week. They can go for different weeks that they're interested in. So plenty of different themes throughout the summer, and we have a good time. So this is my second year putting together this, and we've gotten to sit down and kind of brainstorm on different ideas, and the kind of ideas and events that we're doing are going to be really exciting for this year.
You take fun trips.
Yeah, really fun trips. So we're going to go, we have our usual like zoo, our Cedar Point, our Michigan Adventures and things like that. But we're also going to do some different things that we haven't done, especially last year. We're going to head to All Skate much more and go to All Skate. We're going to go to different children's museums and partner with the Dahlem Center. Ellis Sharp Museum is one that we love going to. So even though we have really big trips, we also have educational and fun activities each day for the children. So we're going to be out and about pretty much every day this summer.
Well, you don't have to wait till summer to go to the Y. You've got some stuff going on. The spring sports getting underway now.
Yeah. So spring sports starts in 2 weeks. We have outdoor soccer, and the new one that we've been having people constantly ask questions, so we finally were able to put it in, is T-ball. So we're starting T-ball back up again since this is our first time doing it since COVID hit. We're bringing that back starting April 22nd for 6 weeks. So you'll come in each 6 Saturdays. And get a little bit of educational T-ball. Those are for ages 4 to 7.
Where will those games be played?
Those are over by Nixon Park,
Oh,
the field's over there. So it'll be an area in which they can come in, and there'll be 4 fields, but I think we're gonna do 2, one for the younger group and one for the older group, and they're gonna get to learn all the ins and outs of T-ball. So kind of an exciting league that we're putting back into our rotation. So
coaches needed. And I tell you what, if you want to get off to a great start in your coaching coaching career, this is perfect.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a great way, especially if you're interested in. I've had a few people actually reach out and say, because I work in the high school level with different coaches and things like that with sports, and I get a lot of people, how do I get started? How do I become a coach and things? And a lot of the times it's pretty much a volunteer basis to start off with. You're not going to get on a payroll of a school or things unless you come out and start coaching. So you can start off in the youth, and somebody who maybe a coach's daughter is playing or a coach's son is playing, and they pick up on you and you're doing a great job with the kids, and they might be interested in having you work with their teams. So it's an absolutely great way for a young person or somebody interested in getting into coaching to start off their coaching career.
Because there's a lot of parents that stand on the sidelines.
No, they think they're the coaches.
They think they're the coaches.
Sam knows better than anyone.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. So once you get out there and once you realize, what it takes to be a coach and what it takes to be an official, you have a completely different perspective for it, for sure.
Yeah, as you mentioned, you also are a high school sports official. I saw you at a lot of basketball games this year. Everything goes smoothly for you? Did you have to throw anyone?
No, it was great. Basketball this year, I think, is the most fun that I've had in probably all the years I've done it. This is year 9, and I'm going into year 10 for basketball. So this year, surprisingly, I think that I had the best behavior out of those years. And part of that might just be my maturing in things and tuning out everybody, So it definitely was enjoyable for basketball. I'm getting into baseball next week is when I start my season, and then I also do track. So track will be a much more laid back sport for me to do.
Let me know your next baseball game so I can come argue balls and strikes.
That's perfect. That's perfect. So get that little square, right?
Yeah, and you encourage arguing balls and strikes.
Yes, absolutely. That is something in the rule book that you cannot do. They specifically say it, right?
Do it.
So don't do it.
Any level, you can't argue balls and strikes. It's over.
I officialed one baseball game when I was in junior high, and I got yelled at.
Oh, I believe that.
And I quit. It's like, that's it. I'm done. I don't need this.
Well, you probably messed up.
I did.
Yeah.
I didn't know
You
what
probably
I was doing.
thought there were only 2 outs in an inning.
Yeah, it was a judgment call. I remember that. And it was either a ball or a strike.
Tie go to the runner?
That is right. The tie does go to the runner.
Yeah. And there's some close. Well, you can't see. It's a cloud of dust.
I mean, everyone's doing the best they can, for sure.
Best they can.
What do you think about all this electronic officiating that's starting to creep
So like
in?
robo-umps and things like that?
Yeah.
It's an interesting thing. I think that it's something that could be something in a sport in the future, kind of like replay in football and things like that. But it shouldn't be a crutch, right?
Yeah.
So it should be, there's still that human element of sports that I think should still be there. But there's replay in college football, basketball, and everything nowadays that can be an assistant when needed. So we're all human and we make mistakes. But I think the robo-umps specifically, they can be an assistant when humans make mistakes. So I think it's an interesting technology. I just hope we don't abuse it when it comes time.
Also, this spring, the Y having another community day.
Yeah, so the cool part is on April 22nd when we start our Sports Up, we're opening up our doors right after sports is over with for the whole community to come check out the Y. I know that we have right around, I think, 4,000 units of memberships, which mean different families and things, but there's so many more community members outside who are not Y members who we'd like to show off and show them what the Y is about. So on April 22nd from 11 to 1, our rock wall is going to be open, as well as our swimming pool will be open, as well as a few games, and they get to meet the camp staff if they're interested in camp. So it's pretty much just a way for families and the rest of the community to get an idea of what our Y offers.
Who wouldn't want access to an indoor pool at all times?
Right.
I don't understand,
Are you hiring for camp staff?
Absolutely, we are hiring. So we are hiring right now right at $13 an hour to start off at camp, which is much higher than what we've done in the past, and it's a great summer job for anybody who's interested, specifically like teachers who may be off for the summer and want a little extra income, or maybe a college person who is out for summer as well. So it's a 11 to 12 week commitment depending on when you apply, and you pretty much just work the whole summer and you have fun. So we're looking for them. If there's anybody who's interested, they can apply online.
And you get to go all those fun places.
All the fun places, yeah. The amount of people who ask me, please put me on the Cedar Point trip. Please put me on the Michigan Adventure trip, because it's a fun time. You know, you get paid to go ride roller coasters.
Maybe I'll sign up for that. To sign up, just visit the jacksonymca.org. Sam, thanks so much.
Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate it.
Sam Hunt from the YMCA. More of the morning show right after this.
The PIC Center is an independent practice that has provided care to the Jackson area for over 25 years. Doctors O'Neill and Cack supervise antibiotic infusions, as well as those for many other conditions, such as inflammatory bowel, joint, and lung disease, anemia, and multiple sclerosis. Our modern facility is open 7 days a week, and the infusion staff will make you feel right at home. Let your doctor know you have a choice where you receive your next infusion. Remember, when you've picked us, you've picked the best.
I use my brain power to help kids realize theirs. I am Henry.
When Tyler got his new heart, ours became whole again. We are Henry.
I'm a bike rider and a rare cancer survivor. I am Henry.
I move patients from point A to point B. I am Henry.
I am Henry.
I am Henry.
When you found your inner believer and all-around conqueror, you found your Henry.
Welcome to Columbia School District. Our STEM courses offer success through hands-on learning. Faculty members are caring educators who give each student the one-on-one attention they deserve. Our points of pride include K-12 music emphasis, art exploratories, online virtual courses, musical drama productions, and blended learning. When searching for the right environment for your child, look no farther than Columbia Schools. Learn more at myeagles.org.
The Enchanted Forest Bar and Grill has something for everyone. They offer a large menu with a variety of meals to choose from, including many Middle Eastern options, along with the everyday favorites. Enjoy live music and dancing, pool table, huge bar and large banquet hall, perfect for your next gathering, wedding reception, graduation party, and more. And don't miss Sunday brunch, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Experience a great night out at the Enchanted Forest Bar and Grill, located at 3705 Ann Arbor Road in Jackson.
Tecumseh Center for the Arts is celebrating 38 years of bringing high-caliber shows during our national touring season. You can also enjoy local talent and performing artists like Tecumseh Youth Theater, TCA Big Band, and Vocal Airs. Snacks and beverages are provided at each show with a great selection of spirits to make your night out more relaxing. TCA is the perfect venue for your wedding, event, or professional use. To find out about show dates or order tickets online, go to thetca.org, and remember, it's all here at Tecumseh Center for the Arts.
At Consumers Energy, we believe change is imagining. Change is big, small, clean. Him, them, us, you. Together, we can bring clean energy to Michigan and protect the environment for generations to come. Learn about your clean energy choices and how you can become a force of change. consumersenergy.com/change.
Welcome back to the morning show. Andy, 2 inmates in a Hampton, Virginia jail.
Oh, it's just down by there.
We were just there. They escaped. They used primitive tools. They made their own tools. They created a hole in the wall of their cell and they escaped. Their escape did not last long because they were found down the road at an IHOP.
They went right to the IHOP.
Right to the IHOP.
In the non-civilian garb.
It's like wearing jail clothes.
You got to all that trouble and you broke out and then you went to the IHOP. Some people just can't go by an IHOP without stopping.
I guess not.
I guess.
Had a hankering for pancakes.
Yeah. Oof. A lot goes on in that Hampton, Newport News area. It's
yeah,
it's an interesting.
It's like Florida of the.
It's like Florida, sort of. It's actually like another country in itself. That Tri-City area. It's lovely. Lovely, you should go. Tomorrow, Kristen Pluta and Matthew Budd from the Jackson County Health Department, Dave Ellison from Napoleon Lawn and Leisure, and one of my yard's best friend, Chad Fox from Professional Tree Care, will be here if he has time. Hope to see him then.
Later today, Rich Collins and Wendy Londos from Commonwealth Associates will meet some of the Megabots robotics team from Northwest High School with Troy Wancha, Heather Herndon from Howard Handa, Jen Holland from the library, and Andy visits ShopRat, all later today. Thanks for watching this morning. We'll see you this afternoon.